Hi YouTubers, it's Ali here today. Again, we're looking at iPhone 4S motherboard. Now the problem is that this phone doesn't work with Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi chip, or it doesn't pick up the Wi-Fi. So it's not a software issue, it's completely a hardware issue. This is the iPhone 4S Wi-Fi chip. I presume this is faulty, so we're gonna show you how to take it apart or take it off the motherboard. So we use a soldering heat gun with it, with certain amount of heat on it, and then we're gonna give it the heat up until it's come off from the motherboard. So the only thing that we have to be very careful not to burn any other component or parts on the motherboard, not to overheat it, and do not direct your heat gun over other component, because it's gonna burn them up. So you have to be really careful with it. First thing we've got to do is we're going to keep the heat gun right on top of this chip, as you can see. Uh-oh, something happened. Okay, what happened is here that the chip, the cover has come off. It's alright. So we're going to keep continuing doing that. You know, as soon as you realize that it's a bit, heated up, you can either use a tweezer, a really nice tweezer, or you can use a sharp blade and it just lift it up. There we go. As you can see, I've just taken it off now, and it's completely in good shape. Here we go. Even if you wanna use it if the chip is not faulty, so you can put it back again. Now the other thing is, we're gonna take a look at this pads here where the chip goes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna check all the single pads here, that they are completely in good shape and they're not damaged, or like all the pads are completely fine. If they were not fine, then we can use some solder wire and apply some solder paste on it, and to make it better. And then from there on, we're gonna put a new one on it. We got two phones that have got the same problem, so I presume taking this one off is not a big deal, as much as the putting them off, putting them on is. So I'm gonna leave this one apart here, which is just one side. So yeah, that was the first one that we took off, because as I mentioned, we got two. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the second one now. We're gonna take off the first one. You can use any sort of motherboard holder, or you've got so many. Right, okay. As you can see, the chip is there. I've already applied some material on it, so we have to be really careful. I'm just gonna slow up the air a bit, because first thing is gonna happen, there's a cover on the top of this chip. This may come off or not, but sometimes it do come off. As you could see on the other one, it did come off. If it does come off, doesn't matter, you can put it back on again. It's not a big deal. You can see it's coming off now, so I have to be really careful, because what I don't want to do is to damage or pull it or force to. The last thing you want to do, that is. So yeah, I mean, this was a really quick fix. Yeah, how to take off the chip from the motherboard. Apparently you can see that. You know, always be sure that you do the right thing in the right direction. In the right direction. Just